Hey, Jen. Oh, good, it works. All right, cool. Cool. So I might put NQ down here. I'm gonna put my alerts on. Oh, I gotta pull up my TradeAvate account. All right, have an alert on that. Put an alert on this. Okay. 4 minutes. I need to all right, I need to open my TradeAvate account. So, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to my settings. Application. Oh, privacy mode enabled. Please restart. All right, let me restart. Because then it doesn't show like my balance and stuff at the top, which makes it easier to stream and not worry about my account number being shown or whatever. All right, so let's see. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So this is privacy mode or whatever, and so my account number doesn't show and my balance doesn't show, so that makes it easier. All right. NQ. I was playing with YM earlier. I'll take that off. Well, I guess I could leave that on there for tomorrow. ES, NQ. I'll just do micros. Everything was kind of pushing up in the end. So we will see what happens at the open. I like to take trades off the LIS, so we'll see. If we just push up over 37.03, I'll probably look to take a long. Our high the other day was 05, and then today we kind of ran up to 08 towards the close. And Q is kind of the same thing. So we'll see. I have my alerts on. I'm going to pull up this YouTube thing. Oh, hey, I was a little delayed. How was the pin action today? What's pin? What, Chris? Pin? concurrent viewers. That's so cute. Chat rate. They really updated this recently, so it looks a lot better than it used to, their streaming system. All right, market's about to open, so I need to pay attention. Oh, let me turn my sound on. So even if it hits and oh, they both gapped up. Look at this gap up in ES. All right, I'm going to see if it's going to come back. It's probably not. But I'm not going to chase it here. So now we're going to have a gap fill here too. I'm going to mark that. Gap fill. Markets are beasting. I like when it comes to the LIS and then takes off. Not takes off beforehand. Actually, I can move this out of the way over here.
Order filled.
Oh, that's that's on my other account. All right, let's see if we come back down here. NQ is 42. ES is 04. And my envelopes, they kind of went to the maximum at 13. You could always just take a short there too. I'm not doing that. I could mark the gap fill here on NQ too. NQ is going to be much quicker. I'm sure it's going to come down and fill it really quickly. So, did anybody do anything fun and exciting today? I feel like I've gotten so much done. It's so good. I know I got a few people that were really missing the night sessions and they were missing like the social happy hour. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try to bring it back a little bit. It's funny because one of the people in here are like, no, I don't care about that. Alright, so I need to wait till these come down and fill the gap or hit the LIS, and then I'll look to take a long. See, ES came back to yesterday's high. That's kind of going back up. Obviously, the gap doesn't have to be filled right now, but I'm looking to see if it will. This is kind of the hard part about trading at 6, is like 6 to 6:30, something might happen, something might not, as far as something you can actually work with. So you kind of have to just be willing to hang out for a little bit. I decided to do this time because I need to watch The Bachelorette tonight, and that's at 8 o'clock. And really, nothing really happens from 7 to 8, so I figured I'd get on at the open and see. I was hoping we would hit the LIS and move up, but yeah, no, that didn't happen. Did anybody take this long off of 07? 07, 08? Let's show on that. Hey guys. So, what else is going on? Anything exciting? No? 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 Who asked me the other day for this specifically? I can't... I can't remember who it was. Dun, 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 dun. I kind of want to... is not working very well. I got so much done today. I updated the FAQ, the broker info doc. I feel like I hadn't touched them in a while. So are these just going to ignore that there's a gap and they're just going to keep using this high for this open? Let's look at that run up here in NQ. I really like this chart for NQ on Trade-of-8. See how it ran up? It didn't get all the way to the blue level. Came right back down. Let's see if it drops below this red. I could even take a quick scalp to the short side. Really? I wouldn't do that. Yes, I would. This is kind of why I don't do a night call anymore, because it can be like obviously slow and boring. Normally, we turned into it being just kind of fun and social. I don't know. We could just take along here just to kind of have a good time. All right, I'm going to jump in NQ. All right, I'm long NQ at 60.50. See if it curls back up here. I just have these random brackets on. I can move this up a little. What do I tell everybody? Don't play it for the gap fill. But if it crosses under this 57, I'm probably going to get out, and it probably is going to go fill the gap. 55 is that open. Let's see if it can hold it here. I don't really feel like taking the short. Oh, I'm gonna get stopped. I'm gonna get stopped for $27. Oh my gosh. No. No. You see how this is like hanging off a ledge now? Alright, so I got stopped in that $28. I'm probably not going to type these out. This is just going to be more of a kind of fun, whatever, session that we have here on YouTube instead of, because I put in the room, if somebody didn't hear it, that it is like all live. Sure, Juan. Yeah, it's slower at night, so sometimes it's easier for people to learn that way too. But it can also become really boring, so. Alright, so it looks like we're going to go fill the gap, which is 47 for NQ. As long as we stay under this 58, I'd take the short. Alright, I'm going to take the short. Let's see if we get to that 47 to fill the gap. I'll pull this down. So I'm short NQ at 55.25. You can see ES is down to 7. ES's gap fill is at 3, like 350. I could take that too, but this is just kind of more for fun. I move these around sometimes. I don't ever move my stop loss in a worse position. I typically move it in a better position if I'm going to do that. I better come fill this gap, because NQ, I'm gonna kill you. And see, this is what I do too. When there's not enough going on, then I end up just taking trades that I shouldn't take, probably. Put this down to a 1 minute. You guys know I don't like these. $47. All right. See if we can break this 55. 55 is kind of strong. That's where it opened. And it broke down to 54, but it quickly came back up. So we'll see if we can stay under this 58, 59 level and go down and fill that gap at 47. If not, this will just be super. Oh, hi, Elena. Welcome. Mark, I do everything for people on the West Coast. You know, I moved my opening sessions to 9 to 11 a.m. for people on the West Coast, right? Oh my gosh. I swear, people on the West Coast are so needy. You guys get everything. I did London sessions for people on the West Coast, and then there would be like 10 people that would show up, so I stopped doing them. And I changed the morning session. Well, I changed the morning sessions mostly because they just weren't, just because nothing was happening from 8 to 9, so there was no point in coming on so early. And the open is not as volatile as it used to be. Yeah, I'll leave it at 62. But yeah. These can't decide if they want to go fill the gap or if they want to move higher. Both of them are doing the same thing, where they're just going down to the same level essentially and then moving back up. So probably going to be taken out of this. We'll see. I'm going to let it go to 62. All right. Is it ready to move down yet? 58. I'm still in this. I don't know. It's got to get below this 59. This 59, 58 level. If I get taken out, I get taken out. But I hope not. Can we just go fill the gap and then run up? I'm totally fine with that. Totally fine with that. Alright, so nothing really happening. What else? Anything else going on in the market we should talk about? How was everyone's day? Take a look on Twitter, get some good subject matter. This just has to drop. So slow. Oh, is this like an H into an M? Kind of. It's like missing half of its body. Can we get below that 54? 55 needs to drop first. 55 and 54. Which would put me back at even. Or like my entry. Dun, 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 dun. Why do I have to pay $30 to return a comforter to Crate and Barrel? Like what? You're not like Amazon where everything is just free returns? Oh, yeah. Now live on your channel. Futures Pivot Live. How cute. This will be cute. Oh, I think my friend's birthday is today. Today or tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody else watch The Bachelorette? Or is it just me? It's just me? Just me. Didn't I... So NQ is just stuck at 59. NQ sometimes isn't the best to trade at night because it's super liquid, if you can see that. No, I guess not super liquid. Some areas it kind of doesn't have a gap. But sometimes it does. Sometimes you'll see like 2 or 3 gaps in the movement of the price. I haven't gone on TikTok in so long. Torture with the wife. Oh, watching The Bachelorette. It's so good. Or The Bachelor. At least on The Bachelor, there's like a whole bunch of girls you probably just stare at. I feel like a lot of guys watch it and they don't really care. Well, they just have to watch it. Yeah. But I don't know. I used to think it was stupid, and I started watching. I'm like, oh, I kind of like this. And now I watch every season. It's really like the only show that I follow, I guess. That and The Housewives. Most of The Housewives. So I was looking for a new planner last night because I love the one I have. And I almost bought a 2020 planner. That is... Love to make my comments. She hates it when I do that. Good time for all. That's awesome, Chris. Alright, well, I might get stopped in this at 62. If I do, it's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, so I got stopped. 2 losing trades, both NQ. Because it just wants to hang out at this level. This 59, 58. That's why I don't watch 1 minute. What does my 15-minute chart say? Oh, it just says all green. Oh. Pretty obvious. See how I get tricked on a 5-minute and a 1-minute chart? It's not nice. But, whatever. I guess the gap fill will come later. Still gonna give it some time. My wife won't turn the channel for Lifetime Movie Network or the Hallmark Channel. My sister does the same thing, or she does ID Discovery. Wives like gone mad or something. That's like all she watches. It's like how to kill my husband shows. I'm like, hey Harry, like my brother-in-law, like, does that ever worry you? He's like, yeah, she watches a lot of those. I'm like, well, maybe sleep with your eye open or something. Alright, tomorrow we'll trade in the morning, nothing else going on. Thursday I could probably do another night session this week. Like this one's kind of just, and maybe I'll do it more like 7 or 8 o'clock. But sometimes I really like the open, like, it's usually touches the LIS and then makes a nice move. Not like this kind of crap where it's just kind of hanging out. 90 Day Fiancé. I heard people love that show and I have never seen it ever. But I heard it's like crazy reality TV and people love it. Alright, so we have a full week this week, a full week next week. If you're a student, we have the student Q&A next Wednesday. And then the week of Christmas is a half a week, so it's just 3 days. And then the week of New Year's is also just a half a week with 3 days. Best show. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to watch it. What I need to watch, and I have no time, is The Undoing. I heard that was really good. It's addicting, a real train wreck. All right, I might have to check that out at some point too. We'll see. Let's see what happens here at 6:30. This is what typically happens. I'll walk away at like 6:15, 6:20, and maybe I got a good trade, maybe I didn't, and then I'll be like, oh, whatever, I'll come back later. And then it's 6:30. It always seems to like do exactly what I was waiting for. In this situation, I guess it would be to fill the gap, but they seem to be holding these supports well, so maybe not. So maybe they'll just move higher. I'll have to see. But it's 6:20. We'll see what happens at 6:30. So this week, can we believe Christmas is only 2 weeks away? That is nuts. Really, tomorrow's already Wednesday. Christmas is 2 weeks and like 2 days. Oh, I love Below Deck. I like Below Deck. And I used to never watch Below Deck, and then I started watching reruns just when it was on TV, and I'm like, I really like this. So now I just watch it anytime it's on. My sister-in-law always watched that. I remember I started looking up yachts to see how expensive they were to go on like a family trip or something. And I sent some to Steve. And we were like, oh yeah, you know, just $80,000 for the week or something. Oh yeah, just do that. For what? To have like some teenagers serve you food that they don't feel like serving you. Or young professionals. Probably get better service on a cruise ship. The servers on cruise ships and the bartenders are so nice. See, this is what we do at night. I just blab on and on. I kind of miss going on a cruise. I saw a commercial today. I think it was Royal Caribbean. I don't know. They're doing like, of course, because they know that this appeals to so many people. Free, all you can drink or whatever. What is it called? Open bar. The tip alone is $15,000. Exactly. Can you imagine? West is the best. Get out of here, Jesse. Well, Mark's the West Coast too. You guys are so frustrating. But yeah, they have like an open bar deal. If you sign up for a cruise now, you get like 20% off and an open bar. That doesn't matter to me, but day trading my way to a 45-foot Hatteras. Wait, oh, Arrow Man. Like, that comment makes me think it's Steve, but I feel like that username reminds me of Kenny. So I don't know who that is. Is that Steve or Kenny or someone else? I don't know y'all's YouTube names unless it's pretty obvious. If I knew what the picture of the boat looked like, then I think I'd be able to decipher if it was Steve or Kenny. Kenny wants a... Oh, it is Kenny. Kenny wants a fishing boat. Steve wants a sailing boat. They're different, right? Pretty sure they're different. See, I figured the username until I started thinking harder that Kenny would want a boat too because you fish all the time. I always buy the all-you-can-drink package on cruises. Totally worth it. That's cool. They didn't have those for a while. When I first went on cruises, like the soda you would have to pay, $3 per soda because I like Diet Coke or whatever. And alcohol you'd have to pay for it. I remember, then you get the bill at the end of the week. Like, I made friends with this girl in there, and her mother would just drink all day. And then they got their bill at the end of the week. It was some crazy amount. $3,000 or something. I don't know. Oh, look. We're moving down. Let me get in on this. All right, I'm kind of back in where I was before. I was into 55 before. I'm short at 54.50 now. Or whatever, 54.25. 47 is the gap fill. Didn't I say by 6:30? Look, it's 6:24 and things are actually moving. But yeah, but now they have, and then they came out with the all you can drink, you know, soda or whatever. So I like that. Obviously, I'm not gonna like all you can drink, but like, you know, one a day, like one for dinner or whatever, or with like a snack or something like that. So they came out with that, and then they came out with the drinking package. I'm surprised it took them so long because people would probably be paying, and I'm sure, obviously, because it's packages by like levels of liquor, right? Like rail or just like all beer or something like that. I learned the hard way from my first cruise. Yeah, it's so easy to just be like, oh, just put it on my room. Just charge it. I have messages in my... Oh, look at that boat, Kenny. Look at you. I'll watch this later. All right, so we're down to 52. Let's go and fill that gap at 47. I almost lost my voice today because I was on the call, obviously, with you guys for a few hours. Hey, how are you? And then I had 2 student sessions back to back. So then I was on those for 2 hours. After that, and then I was on the phone with Paul for like an hour. Like, my voice is gone. But now it's back. So that's good. Look, this drop is happening. It's just taking a while. 4 minutes until 6:30. See what happens. What else? Does everybody have all of their holiday shopping done yet? Hanukkah starts like already, like tomorrow or something, or Thursday. It's crazy early. Crazy early. Listen, NQ, can you just play nice? You came into the green a few points, and now you're just being stubborn again. Receive a digital copy of Investing Magazine. No, thank you. No, thank you. I had a really good rap today. Alright, NQ. NQ's just being mean to me. It's just gonna taunt me. It's just gonna put me $100 in the negative, and then I'll have to just get it back in the morning. Stupid. $6:29. Let's see what happens at 6:30, which is in 45 seconds. I have so many sessions next week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So many sessions. So yeah. This is not that exciting. If anybody has some... Oh, I should probably team chat. What time correctly? What? Tima. He's so cute. Vice, it's not an indicator. It's oh, that's a 50 moving average. Simple moving average. That's all. People think, I promise you, indicators are not a 55. I should probably make it a 50. It's a. Oh look, we're coming back down. Thank you. 6:30. Yeah, sure thing, Vice. Yeah, it's a It's actually a 55, but you can make it a 50. I just, instead of it being a line, I made it like dots, like yellow dots or whatever. So, yeah, sure thing. Kenny is killing it today. That was interesting. I watched that gap up develop moments before ES opened back up. It had stopped at 37.02 and suddenly you could see orders at 37.10 and 5 seconds later go up. What would have happened if it had gone long just before the open? You can't go long before the open. That's not a thing. Chris? If you were in a trade, if you were in a long trade before the market closed and you had enough equity to allow you to have that overnight margin, the initial margin, then you would have been in, you would have still been in the trade and then you would have gotten that big move up as the market opened. But that's really it. All right, so we're in the green on this. Finally, see if we can move down to 47. Here we go, 52.25, making new lows. All right, let's see if we can go down and fill this gap at 47. This staying under 55 is needed. Then I'll probably wrap it up, take a shower. Interesting. Start right down to 52.25 again. Oh, here we go. 51.50. Come on, keep going. My offset has moved down, but I don't want that to get hit. There we go. All right, so I have 2 left. See if we can get down to this 47. Here we go, 50.50. Just keep going down. ES, remember, is 03.50 is the gap fill. Here we go, 50.25. There we go. Look at that. Nice flush to 47. Now I'm only down $36. That's perfect. All right. Well, that was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, look, it's still... There it goes. It just went right down. No, Jacob. It is 2 ticks. It's a rank 2 ticks. Oh, and that's not NQ. Oh, you mean my Trade of 8 one. Yeah, that's a 40. I actually really, really like it. This one is 40. I really like it. All right, well, I'm going to shut it down. Oh, look, and now it's dropping to 45. I had 1. Oh, are we going to, well... Maybe 34, 38. This 34 is strong. Look at this. Look at this 34, though. 33, 34 is strong as heck. That is insane. I would like to see it hold now that it filled the gap. So I'm going to erase these from my chart. Gap filled, gap. Oh, this one didn't fill the gap yet. I'm sure it will. I won't be around to see it probably. I'm going to take my alerts off because I don't want to be alerted all night while I'm watching The Bachelorette. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up here. This was fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning in the room. Okay. Bye.